Hey guys, Lethal Leslie here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the presets in Escape from Tarkov. Now, I know a lot of people don't use these, a lot of people do, and personally I've just started using them myself, and do you know what? They are absolutely brilliant for building weapons. So if you're not using the presets, I'm going to be going through it in this to give you a little understanding of just how good it really is. You know, when you have a good weapon, you know, you played a game, you've lost that good weapon, and, you know, maybe you spent 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. It takes a lot of time sometimes to get the exact weapon you want, and you've lost the weapon now, and you've got to build another one, which can be a pain in the butt. You can't remember what the best parts were, you can't remember what they were called, etc, etc. Well, the presets are going to save you any bother in the future. So you can see this M1A here. I just got this back from insurance. It's one of my favourite cheap weapons on the game because it's very powerful. And it's very cheap, so you can't ask for much more than that when it comes to a weapon. So let's go into the presets section now and talk a little bit about it. This is the first screen you're going to get, and the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure use only available parts is unticked and the other three are already ticked, and then you're ready to go. So go to open, and I'm going to go to my marksman rifle, and then I'm going to go to the M1A, and you can see I've got three options here. Usually you'll only have one, like if I was to open this one above it, you can see I've only got stock build. And you'll usually only have stock build, and if you click that stock build and open, it'll just bring a bare gun for whatever gun you're trying to build. Now, you don't own this gun right now in my stash. This is just a gun that it's showing you that it'll let you buy a little bit later on, just to be clear. And once you build your gun, you can save ours and change the name of it and things like that, and it'll save as a separate slot there, just like it has here for me in the marksman section. It's saved as cheap M1A. That's what I've got it saved as, so let's open that up. And as you can see, that's that exact weapon you've just seen in my stash. Obviously, this is not the one I own, just showing me the build that I've decided to make. Now, once you make a build of a gun you really like, it's best to build it in here, and then you save it in here so that you've got it saved to build again and again. And to assemble it is so easy, it's just a breeze. Now, the way you want to do it is find parts. There's a bit of find parts there, and then you are going to need to change this a little bit. You're going to want to get rid of the traders, and you are going to want to put in ROUBLES, because that is what we all use, and then press OK. And then if you refresh, this will constantly give you all the cheapest parts for the gun you need. And as you can see, if you refresh it, things will change from time to time in here. The price may lower or may go higher as things sell out. So let's refresh again. Any changes? I don't think there are too many changes. One of these sold, I noticed there. Not much else really. But yeah, things will pop up cheap if you want to wait and try and get things cheaper here. Personally, I like to just buy them out. So you can buy every single item you need for the weapon or your pre-build right here once you've built the weapon. And then, if you want to buy the weapon itself, you just go below, you press weapon, and then you can go and buy the cheapest version of the weapon right here. If you want to get the weapon that's like pre-built for any reason, which you definitely wouldn't want to do that, you can go down and press that. But to be honest, that should be irrelevant. You shouldn't need that. You should be able to get the red one there and just build from there. So once you've bought all the things you need for the gun, you just press back. And then we're going to go and build this weapon now. So you click the assemble button right here. You click the weapon you want to use. Obviously, this is the one that is already built on there. That's the one we got back from insurance. We don't want to use that. It's already fully built. So you go and click the other M1A, and then you select. And I think that's that. It's as good as new. It should be built now in the... Yeah, there you go. You see, that was red before. It is now fully built. We now have two of them. And you can just keep building a weapon every time you lose it. Build loads of weapons in there if you want, and then, you know, pick certain weapons, and it saves space in your stash, like not directly, but in your mind, you know you've got the builds if you want a certain weapon. It's just, so if you die, you're like, do you want to go woods? Okay, I'm going to go and get myself a sniper. You go and build your favorite sniper. It doesn't take the space in your stash. Perfect for that as well. Now, there are a few things that can get in the way that are really annoying. For example, let me take the mag pull off this gun for a second to give you one example. Sometimes you'll get a message saying you haven't got enough space. So if that weapon was in there when you were trying to pre-build it, even if it was the red piece in there and the rest of the pieces were off it, when you press the pre-build button, you will not be able to chuck this on it because there wouldn't be space to expand it, and it won't move it for you. So when you do get all the pieces together, as well as the red bit for the gun itself, basically the red bit is, but it's not functional, you want to move it out to somewhere like in the middle here where this one is, so that when you do press the build button, or the assemble button should I say, you can go ahead and assemble it all together without it being a problem, because everything will be able to fit. It'll be able to expand any way it wants. You can always come back and just chuck all the pieces on as well. That's not a problem. That depends just how you want to do it. But being able to save your weapons is so good in the game for being able to go back and get the weapons you want without being like one, annoyed that you've got to build it again. Sometimes building the weapon is really annoying. And two, forgetting the parts that are on it. Now, the second thing I want to talk about real fast that can be a pain in the butt is if you're building a weapon you haven't built before and there are a lot of parts that weapon, or even one part, for example, that you have not examined before, that part will not show up in the preset. It just won't be in here, which can be a right pain, meaning that you do have to go out to the market to examine those items before they'll show up here. For example, if I wanted to change scope, it shows me all these scope parts that I could change to. But if there's any parts that I have not examined yet, they won't show up in this section. So that is definitely kind of annoying, really, that they don't show up there anyway. And at least they don't show up to let you examine them here. That would really make it better if you could examine the parts that go on the guns here. But they don't even give you that option either. So that can definitely be a little bit annoying. It does take a lot of examining to get through to be able to do certain things in the game from time to time. But that's the way it is. It's got to be done. But if you have got most things examined, or you don't mind going and examining the things so you can use this function, this is going to be your best friend. It's going to help you build guns really fast to get into another raid. It's going to help you get over gear fear as well, especially once you've got enough money to build guns. Personally, I'm in the position where I've got plenty of guns, I've got plenty of cash. 8 mil's not too bad. It's actually a little lower than what I've been on recently. I've been losing a lot. I've been dying a lot. But yeah, you can build another gun just as fast as you lose the first one. Hope that one comes back in insurance and use your new weapon just like that. So I thought I'd make a quick video on it, just explaining how easy and how good it is to use. Hopefully it helps someone out there who's not using it like I wasn't using it not so long ago. I'm going to leave the video there anyway. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching as always. And take it easy.